What's up, guys? Probably starting this a little bit earlier than I posted that I would. I'm sorry I had to change the times around a few times. It's supposed to be Tattoos Day toy review, which is something I plan on getting to do more regularly every Tuesday. I know it's Wednesday and I messed it up, but I've had a lot of problems at home, a lot of problems, so I'm starting late, which I apologize. But and I don't expect a lot of people to show up because I have messed up the time so much. I just want to go through a bunch of packages and some purchases I've made this week. As far as my problem goes, I won't bore you with it, with the details, but basically I haven't had internet in a long time. It's AT&T's problem. They kept me on the phone 3 hours this morning. I think finally it's possibly resolved, but basically they opened up 2 accounts under my name. What's up, Chris? Christopher? Connor? Yeah, basically they opened up, AT&T have been messing me over. They opened up 2 home internet accounts under my name and double billing me. So it's, hey buddy, how you doing? So anyway, they shut I've been having so much internet problems and it's slowing me down. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, sir? Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems at home with my home internet. It's a very small town I live in and all we have is AT&T and they've been screwing me over, so I've been dealing with them quite a bit. So anywho, I've got a bunch of packages I wanted to open up real quick. And I've got a bunch of old stuff I've bought from antique stores, thrift store, but I'm gonna go through my packages first so we can take a quick look at what I got. I apologize. I'm not sure how many people will eventually show up because I kept screwing up. The time I posted for this video to go live was supposed to be yesterday, but of all my home problems, yeah, AT&T's horrible, and they're a monopoly here. We don't have many other services to compete with them. So we upgraded our package December the 13th, and they ended up opening up 2 accounts under my name instead of 1, and our internet service was going to the old account they took the old router for. They never closed it, so they kept double billing me, and it's been a mess. So I think I'm gonna have it fixed later today. The issue will resolve itself, but I can't even do videos right now. So anywho, I'm gonna do Tattoos Day. Tattoos Day on a Wednesday. Next week I'll get it straightened up better. But yeah, I got a ton of packages I wanna open up. I don't know. What's up, Isaiah? How you doing, sir? I'm not sure, Christopher. Probably not. Anywho, I'm gonna carve these open. I have no idea anymore. I'm old, so I don't remember what all these packages were because they've been sitting around for a while for me to open them. So I just want to open them up real quick and take a look at what I got here. Y'all see anything you like? Who knows? Maybe we can trade. Isaiah, I like your last couple of videos, man. That intro you come up with is nice. You should definitely throw that new intro up. All right, so the first package, I think this was an eBay package. Look, they got styrofoam inserts. They did good. It looks pretty good. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. It's a big mess. I get on eBay a lot and I throw bids out. Yes, sir. I throw a lot of bids out on eBay. I probably don't even want some of the stuff, but, oh, okay. It's a vintage TMNT motorcycle vehicle for the 80s line. I think I got it for like $1 or $2. It's pretty sweet. I'll take it. What's up? Culture Rob in the hizzy. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, I got this for $1 or so on a bid. So I went ahead and took it. It's a cool little cruiser for my old TMNT, vintage TMNT figures. So that's the first package. I catch a lot of vintage stuff for like $1 or $2 on eBay when I can. This is Superpowers Mr. Freeze. It's supposed to have the little bubble, the helmet with this outfit. But this is an 80s Mr. Freeze. It's okay. I know a lot of you probably don't like this stuff. I'll get into other things you're probably more into, but this is a little vintage. I picked it up for 99 cents. No one else would bid, so I ended up winning it. I think I bid on it like 7 days ago or so. Yeah, Mikey will look good on that motorcycle. That's his style, right? All right, let's see what this is. I have no idea. No idea, but I know I tend to look at more like older stuff when I'm on eBay. This video, this live cut, I should my buddy, You're right. That's safety, knife safety 101. All right, so this was one of those little, what are they called? Kid Robot and Figs. This is the Simpsons line of the Kid Robot, the little mini finals. So I think I got this really cheap also. This right here, I think this was, yeah. Oh, that's cool. They even put the little bubble wrap to protect the wings. But this is like a little Halloween themed Simpsons wave. So he's like a little fly. He's got little fly eyes. It's a pretty cool little Bart Simpson. I dig it for a few bucks. I don't think I paid much for it. I think I bid on him, and his sister was like an octopus, and someone beat me on the sister. So that's not bad. I'll take it. I like wasting. All right, the next package is a big package. I think I remember what this was. Oh, I'm also waiting. Another guy, Cody. He's in our on our Facebook group. Cody Spring, he's actually sending me some very cool vintage stuff from the Silverhawks wave. I think it's a vehicle and a character that I don't have. What's up, Josh? Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun to do with Brock. I really like what he's trying to do with that spotlight. I thought that was really cool of him. Oh, yeah, the Treehouse of Horror. You're right, that was from that episode. Yeah, the Brock thing was awesome. See, we got Twin Hunt royalty. That's awesome. Appreciate you coming over. All right, so I'm super stoked for this. This is not like super old, but it's retro. This is gonna be, if you recall, Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy action figures. I paid a few bucks for them, but I really, really like these guys. Yeah, Stimpy comes with a really cool accessory, which is another little figure. And Ren Hokenstein comes with the helmet. But I really like these old cartoons, so whenever I see them, I try to grab them. I think these are the only two that came. This was just a wave of 2. So definitely like that. Also, while I was on duty, I work at a private ambulance service. I'm a paramedic where I'm from, and we did transport a patient out of town late at night. And when we stopped at oh yeah, Ren and Stimpy's. I love Ren and Stimpy. These are really cool. Both of them are new in package. They're big too. They're really cool looking. These were, I guess, Target exclusives. They got a Target sticker. I picked up this bad boy for $3.99. That was a steal. I have 2 of these vintage carded figures, which is Wolverine and Spider-Man, and I paid the full 20 bucks for them. This one, they had it on a peg that said $7.99 and get the second one for 50% off. Well, it turned out that peg was for some Marvel mini-mates and not these cards. So the lady, I showed her a picture of where it was sitting, and she said, well, is there any other ones that she'd give me $7.99 and she would give me a second 50% off? And this was the last one, so she just took 50% off this one's price, and she charged me $3.99 plus tax. So it was a steal to get Iron Man for $3.99, which I have the receipt and everything, because I was like in disbelief that I'd pick them up for that price. I didn't think they usually won't work with me. So $3.99. And that same day, I got this on Walmart.com for 12 bucks plus tax. It was only up for like, I think a few days on rollback, I think they call it, for the 12, and it's already gone back up really high. But yeah, love Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, Teen Titans, Samurai Jack, I like all those. Especially the ones from when I was like, I don't know, 80s and 90s cartoons are my favorite. But I really like the Teen Titans too. But yeah, for 12 bucks I had to grab this. I've kind of been, I have four of the vintage card. I still need 2 more. I think I need Captain America and Black Widow, and I have the rest. I'm not necessarily trying to complete them. It's just what I stumbled across. I kept grabbing them. But since I need 2 more, I might as well, yeah, complete the set, Josh. I'm gonna go ahead and complete it. And I'm not really hunting down Legends no more. I'm kind of trying to phase myself out of it, but every time I find a good deal, it drags me right back into it. And I really thought these were cool. So I went ahead and picked this up, Ultimate Spider-Man set. Yeah, you gotta get those deals. I put a picture. Oh, awesome, yeah. If we can do a trade or something, Josh, I definitely, that cap I like. I would appreciate that. We can work something out. Of course, all these thrift stores I go to and flea markets and stuff, I'm always looking for comics as well as the toys and the collectibles. And I ended up picking up issue 1 of Venom. Josh, I'd really appreciate that. That would be awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen them anymore, the cap. I've even come across Pizza Spidey or the Spider-Man a couple times, which I love, but I already have them. So now that I'm looking for the other ones, I can't find them. But I would appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I just try to be as positive as I can and try to be as helpful as I can when I can. So I'm older, so I'm kind of laid back. But yeah, I've been landing like these Lobos, some vintage Lobos. These are all in perfect condition. Whoever owned them just left them in one of those boxes. It is, right? That's freaking crazy. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I try to score as many of these as I can, these old vintage. And I remember back in the day getting these the first time around, and I have a lot of them, so, but whenever I can find them in better condition, I just want to collect them too. This one, all the points are perfect on it. So, always grabbing those guys. Yeah, cap would be amazing. Getting there. If you remember this guy, these were early 90s. The Street Sharks. Definitely. Oh, really? Y'all haven't got them in the UK yet? Yeah, the ones I have, I paid full price for. Well, except for this this one, I got him. But even this one that I got for $3.99, he rang up 20 bucks. They didn't actually put him on sale. She just, I guess because it was listed on a peg that had a different price, she went ahead and gave me the discount. But she knew. Yeah, I've got actually, I wish I would have pulled them out, but I've got new Street Sharks in the box still, brand new, from like 92, 93. This one I bought, this is, his name was the Big Mamu. He was one of the good guys, one of the bosses of the Street Shark line. And I got him for $1. $1, yeah. Oh, yeah, the biker mice, those are the ones I'm hunting for also, but I need to find deals. What's up, Cody? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I got him for like $1, and he still functions well. He's in good shape. At a yard sale, this little lady, she was so sweet, and for $1, I'm like super stoked to get her. And from this same lady, I also picked up some, let's see. Oh, this is an early 90s TMNT. This is Bebop, and he's like in a karate gi, and the back like opens up, and he has this like really sweet outfit that comes on, like the mask. What's up, Cody? What's up, brother? Foxy Fox. Meow, 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 meow. But yeah, he's got a sweet foot soldier gear. It's kind of cool. I got him for $1 also. She gave me both of these Well, she gave me a lot more too. She gave me some characters I don't even know who they are before. Oh, also came across these. I don't know if you remember these guys. These were early 90s. They were called Dragonflies. They only came out for a couple waves, but they were really cool. They came with this huge dragon base. I got $5 in perfect condition. They're loose, but you put them on this dragon base and you pull this and the dragonflies would go flying. They did a cartoon of this also, and I think a comic book for it. Didn't go very long. It's one of those kind of obscure waves that didn't make it very long, but they're called dragonflies. I actually have several of them. I don't know what this guy's name was, but he's another one that I got. I think this is a villain. And I got another dragon base for them also. So this was a really cool obscure line that didn't last very long. When I came across them in a thrift store, I had to grab them because I do remember seeing a commercial, I think, when I was younger. But I never had the toys as a kid. So I thought this was a pretty cool little wave to grab. I'm not pulling stuff, by the way, guys. I'm not pulling any of this out of my collection. This is all the crap I had in my car for the last month. So I thought, man, because every time I'm collecting while I'm working, I leave the stuff in my car because my collection, there's no room anymore for where I'm putting everything. Oh, this is another one. So I've got 4 of these dragonfly characters now. So I got this all off the same seller. This was a thrift store find. Also, I got stuff that's not too, like here's John Cena as a zombie. I got him for like $1 or $2, I can't remember. But he was just there, so the guy sold him to me dirt cheap. I'm a big wrestling fan also, like you guys, and I really like this zombie and the monster waves of these WWE figures, so I thought he was pretty cool for a couple bucks. He's in good shape too. Went ahead and grabbed him. Here's another, this is a garage sale grabs. Is this the King, Jerry the King Lawler? I can't remember. Doesn't he have like a cowboy hat and he's supposed to have a microphone? This is an older, I think this is either 2000s or a very late 90s. And I guess this is Raven. I had a gentleman correct me on a video, but I think this is Raven when they can pick up fences and yeah, Undertaker, definitely. But these are like little, they're not super vintagey, but I think this is late 90s and early 2000s. I got these for, all of these for $2. She gave me all of this for $2. Oh, this is Jim Ross? Okay. Yeah, I got all of these for $2. I picked this one up along with the Big Show, but I gotta find the Big Show. He's somewhere here in a pile. This is really old. This is it's not really old. This is a 98. This is a Jack specific, but this is before they went to the 6-inch line where they were more articulated. This is when they first took over the line, I think, got the license for it. And it's Mankind. And it still has that vintage body style. And it's in package, but you can tell like there's holes in it. It's all eaten up. So if the package falls apart, I'd keep them loose. I'm a big Mankind fan. I liked him and all his egos. And you could tell that the wave that it came with it is sweet. Legion of Doom, Kane, you got a bunch still, Stone Cold. It's a pretty cool wave. It's not the newer figure style with all the great articulation they have now, but it's dirty and old. I like it. All right, let's see. Okay. Also, I have oh yeah, Dude Love. He's off Cactus Jack. He was fun because he abused himself when he was a Hey, Foxy's he's good, but he gets out there like it's effort to find all those chases. You have to get out there early and you have to go through your 99% fail just to get the wins. So it's a lot of work to be a good chase finder. I got both of these bad boys. I know they're older Black Series waves, but I got these for the $12 Walgreens deal that was going around last week. That's awesome. I have had no luck with chases lately. No luck. I'm in a very small town, and the few stores that sell Funko Pops here, I think the employees are collectors, so they don't see shelf life. So I have to drive out of town. But these are Walgreens scores. I'm starting to try to catch up on the Black Series. These were $12 or so. Woo woo! Is Foxy gonna go? He better meet up, because I'm ready for that one. This K2 suite, I love all the robots from Star Wars line. All of them are always cool. And the monsters. This is a neck of Batman I got for $5 at a thrift store. Oh man, you know what? I want to drive up there. Y'all aren't that far away from me. It's not that bad. I was planning on making a trip because I've always wanted to go up and see like Graceland and the museum and some of the restaurants from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, kind of around your area. So it's something I really want to work with. Let's see. He's got solid white eyes. It's just plain white. Yeah, plain white. This is that $12 deal. Yeah, oh man, that Guy Fieri. That's all I watch usually. And I like to watch the thrift store guys, the American Pickers and all that. You got this Batman? I got him at a thrift store for $5 and his joints are all tight. He's awesome. He's still been in my car though, so I guess I don't love him that much, but but yeah, I picked him up at a thrift store. So I dig it. Loose, he looks good. Alright, I showed y'all my Venom issue 1. Here's I got this X-Force. This is first one. I think, Cody, I think that's the one I'm talking about, maybe. I remember watching and seeing somewhere over there in Tennessee an awesome looking place. I think it was a pizza place. This is issue 1, and this still, aside from it being on this backing, this is in the plastic insert that it came in. That's what it looked like on the comic stands with that little plastic case that says first issue. This hasn't even been touched by anybody. This is like perfectly sharp corners and everything. That's why I paid more for it. I usually have been getting these for $1 or $2. This one for $5, but this one's actually still sealed. And I have this one. I have the copy I bought in the mid 80s or late 80s. I bought this one as a kid. I bicycled miles into town to pick this up on my regular Thursday route. And yeah, I love it. I loved X-Force in the 80s. It was one of my, and the artwork then, like, I just thought it was amazing when I was a kid. So I have like tons of these X-Force. I have like all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a while. And I thought it'd be cool to buy this one again, still mint, still in the package that it comes in. So this one was a fun one to get. And here is, this is the classics. It doesn't say well, yeah, it does say classic. This is issue 1 also. This is an old one. And it's in pretty good shape. It's yellowed up, of course, but the corners on it's pretty good too. I got a buddy of mine that sells stuff at a thrift store, and sometimes he goes out to flea markets, and what he does is he hits up storage units. He goes and bids on storage units, and he also gets state sales, so he comes with loaves of those big old boxes of comics sometimes, and he sells them pretty cheap. Like this one I got for $1, and it's a first issue. I've been buying up first issues like crazy lately because he came into a bunch of them, and I like just to have the first issues. He has one also. It's the first issue of Wolverine. He wants $20 for. It's legit, and he has the first Sabretooth appearance for like 15 or $20. So eventually I'm gonna get both of those if they don't sell. This is a good one. Also from that thrift store, I picked up an old Spider-Man. He's got some great texture, the sculpting to the body. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking he's probably Toy Biz. So he's still got kind of those ugly shoulders. They didn't really straighten that out until they lost the license. But he's like fully articulated, pretty cool. He's kind of beat up. Oh no. Oh, Spawn maybe. When Spawn came out, that was during my prime comic reading time. I started reading from the early 90s to the early 80s to the mid 90s, because I'm in my mid 40s now. So I was reading during the time Spawn started coming out with comics, and I do have some Spawn comics. And I think I have a crossover that may be valuable. I think it was a Batman Spawn crossover comic they did. I think I have that in my collection. I need to pull out, one day I'm gonna do a live and I'm gonna pull out, I've got like 4,000 or 5,000 trading cards, wrestling, baseball, basketball, hockey. I got a bucket that's just like 4,000 or 5,000, and some of them are really good cards. And I also have several hundreds of comic books. I used to have the first appearance Deadpool, and I ended up selling it because I needed money, but this one is okay. So this is the Tobey Maguire version. Yeah, I've seen people landing that lately. I forget who it was. Someone had several of them that they posted on a Syndicate, and I was like jealous. I wanted all of them. He's pretty cool though. That's the one thing, is when you get them loose. I don't know a lot about some of these kind, because I've been, up until last year, I was collecting real vintage, like 70s, 80s. So this stuff is, I even consider kind of newer. I'm just getting into the newer stuff this past year. But thanks, Christopher. I was curious about him. Okay, from a thrift store find, this is the 2000 Planet of the Apes movie with, what's his name, Mark Wahlberg. And this was one of my favorite actors that passed away recently. This is, what's his name, Michael Clark Duncan, I believe. The big, muscular guy, great actor. Really loved him as an actor. I was like, he died a few years back at 52 of a heart attack. And what a loss, man, because he's just an amazing actor. You wouldn't expect it for someone so bulky. But yeah, he was incredible. And this was his character, Atar, in that movie. And I really like this wave. They're not very articulated, but I would like to get them all. This one I got new in package, 10 bucks, which is a good deal. They're like 40, 50 bucks, I think, on eBay. Man, Walking Dead would be awesome to have, especially first issues. I like McFarlane's work, so I really like the work he does with those figures. So this one was another thrift store find. Oh yeah, Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan was amazing. He was funny, but man, when he seriously acted, he really, you could tell his skill. Like, he's very skilled. I don't know if you remember these guys. Dark Shadow. Again, this is an early 90s toy wave. I believe this is Kenner also. Kenner put out a lot of cool, obscure toy lines that maybe only did a wave or two in the early 90s to mid 90s, and you don't see him often, so I got him for $3. I need his accessories. You can see he has where his two guns go here. But I really like this this Dark Shadow wave. They're awesome. I landed him at a thrift store. And also, I'm still picking up 80s. This is, what's his name? Triclops, I think? Triclops or something like that. But he's in great shape. A lot of these, when that band gets loose in there, they kind of wobbly, but he's in good shape still. He's very standable. He needs his accessories. This guy actually came with a friggin' looked like a foot-long green sword, with a big green sword. Oh yeah, oh Tortures, yeah. He did some crazy stuff, man. I like all that stuff. Some of it's pretty wicked though. This is another Kenner's toy. He had an action. I think he takes batteries, and inside this hand there's like a little piece of metal, like maybe a sword lit up or something. Got him for $1.50. I actually haven't had time to look up and see what line he's from. Just an old junky figure. Oh yeah, the Beetleborgs. Man, I liked some of those waves, like kind of the pre-waves that other people started kind of mimicking and making lines out of. Let's see. The Beetleborgs look amazing. I got this guy. Someone, oh, I think my buddy, yeah, that's the bad thing about second markets and eBay. Like, we're at there's so many 80s lines. You know, the one that finds a lot of the stuff I like is Craig from Narc. That guy, he kind of has similar taste to mine. Like, he likes the 80s stuff. And I'm always getting jealous every time he runs into something, because eBay, like, they'll kill you on the prices. It's ridiculous. But I love Tortured Souls. They're awesome. I like to watch a lot of people's review on their collections that has most of that stuff, because that stuff is wicked. You may not want your kids looking at it. It's pretty bad, but I think it's cool. Oh, that'd be awesome too, Christopher. This guy's name is Damonite, and he's from the Wildcats. Playmates. It's an older one too, a 90s. He looks cool. He's got 4 arms. As soon as I landed this in a thrift store, I had a buddy of mine that's also a YouTuber, and he's a vintage collector, saw this and already made a deal with me like the day I landed it, the day I posted. We already have a deal on this, so I got to take care of it because he's going to make a trade for some old stuff. But it's a cool looking figure. A lot of people don't like these. Very little articulation. I dig it though, I dig it. This one I never even heard of. It's called a Dirty Pear, and like she's pretty much almost nude. Her name is Yuri. And again, my buddy knew. I haven't, Christopher. I don't remember it. If I have, maybe if I see it, I'll remember it. But yeah, I'm always getting schooled on some of these waves that I don't remember at all. But I am old, so my mind's going. But these lines, they're beautiful. Look, she's gorgeous. Very little articulation. But people knew about this also. They're like, yeah, I remember the comic book and the toy. I don't remember. But I thought she looked cool. Kind of anime style. And this is also a 90s, late 90s. I dig her. She's pretty cool. Now, if any of you are vintage TMNT fans, this one right here is like one of my favorites of the year. Favorite pickups of the year for vintage TMNT. Look at him. He's a big red dragon. I do not, and I love TMNT. I do not remember him ever. This guy is a 90s piece. He's an early 90s piece. His name is Hothead. He's a dragon. He comes with his accessory. I think he's complete. He's got a really cool hat. That Shaolin style hat. And he has like a telescoping dragon head. I don't think I've seen that, Connor. Is it a cartoon? This guy is just amazing. This is one of my favorite TMNT finds of the year so far, because I didn't know he existed. Hothead. He was really cool. Yeah, he's very vintagey. But I mean, and like I like the turtles because they do wild mutant monster looking figures. Like they don't care. They basketball, football player. They just like, there's nothing out of line for them to make really. But he is the only dragon of the waves that they come out with, so he's like my favorite. OTS is. I haven't watched a lot of anime in my life, but one I did like was Full Metal Alchemy, I think, and had a brother that was, his soul was trapped in a robot body, and I really liked that one. And I've seen the what's the guy name? One Punch Man. I like that one too. Those two are, I guess, my favorites because they're the only two I've ever seen, really. I don't know if you remember this guy. He's also he's an 80s, early 80s figure. I cannot remember his name right now. I don't remember anymore. I did know it. It'll come to me. But he's missing his little chest armor. And he came with, I think, a club. But he's one of my favorites also because he sticks out because he's got all this fur over him. But the fur's in good shape. It's not coming loose anywhere. And his arms and legs are in good shape. So got him for a couple bucks. There was a sticker on him, but it fell off because of the hair. But can you imagine if he was permed up? Sexy. This is what I look like when I wake up in the morning. You can see I'm lazy. I don't shave. But yeah. It's another awesome one. This one I had in my car also. This is a Toy Biz, the Arch Enemies line. And of course you got Weapon X and you got what's her name? Lady Deathstrike. But this is new. I bought it for 10 bucks. The packaging is eaten up a little bit on the corners here, but it's still original seal. It hasn't been touched. All the accessories are in there. This one is a really cool find. I think a few weeks ago I posted this one, a video. It was part of it. They both look really good. But yeah, that's Toy Biz. It's an older Toy Biz. This one is 97. I dig it. I got this is issue 1 of a limited series, and this was the Gold Destro. I haven't got to read it yet because I forgot I owned it. To be honest with you, I got it at some thrift store, put it in my car, and I forgot. But I got him for $1, and I like how the Gold Destro looks. So this is issue 1 of 4. I'll have to backtrack and get all the other 3 issues. But it looked very interesting, so I picked this comic book up. Alright, let's see what else I got here. Some of this stuff y'all may or may not like. I don't know if y'all saw the animated Pixar movie Coco. I loved it. It got a bunch of award nominations, and until you watch the show, I mean, it's amazing. But these are 2 of the characters. These are 2 of the main characters, which is Hector and Ernesto de la Cruz. I think it comes with 6 characters total, which I will, yeah, it comes with 6. And I will definitely want to get them all eventually. There's 2 more at my local Toys R Us that I'll pick up. They're like $8 or $9 each. They're not that expensive. But I mean, the accessories on him is cool. The big hat and the guitar. So I forgot about them. They were in the back of my car also, and I didn't. Completely forgot about those. Let's see. Oh, I picked up a bunch of these little Mega Constructs. This is one of the newer ones that came out, which is Beastman. I have the original 82 Beastman. And Tila. Got those, and I also got they also came out with the Futurama, but I don't have it on me. I picked up some of these Loyal Subjects Thundercats, the little mystery vinyls. I won't buy any more because I'm kind of cheap when it comes to some stuff like this. I just refuse to pay. These are 13 bucks at Walmart. 13 bucks. And I ended up getting 3, but they were put in the whole thing was put in the $3 bin or something on accident. So when I went up there, my partner put up a big fight with the manager, and she gave me all 3 for 3 something. So I got them for 12 something for these 3 when they should be 13 for just 1. I took them because I got a good deal on them, but I will not buy them at 13 bucks. But I got his Chase version, his Battle Damage version, and then full-on Mumra version 2. They all look, the 2 look the same, but they're not the same. One's a Chase, but it's very, the only way you could tell it's a Chase is because they're stamped on the feet. One of them has like a G and one doesn't, and that indicates that he's the Chase of the group, which is, I wish they would have done something that stuck out body-wise. But yeah, I got these for 12, 13 bucks, I think. And they're supposed to be 13 bucks each. I would like the whole wave of this. Maybe they'll go down later on and I'll grab them. Let's see, I guess that's gonna be it, guys. I don't have anything else here. Let's see, maybe there's something here. There's not. It's an old crappy pair of sunglasses. I think this is when I wore these when I was Foxy for an episode. I still have a wig in my car. My kids jump in the car like, Dad, why do you have a wig? I was Foxy one day, just for a day. So, guys, that's going to be it. I just want to kind of share those few things I opened up, which was these Ren and Stimpys. I know it wasn't a lot, but we wanted to start doing a couple more videos, get a little more active. Yeah, it was messed up. But you know, when you're younger, you kind of you worry about what people think, and you're kind of self-conscious of yourself. But when you get older and you've had a little life experience under your belt, you kind of don't care as much. Like, you know, I don't have a chip on my shoulder. Like, I'll talk to anybody, and I get stares and stuff because I'm pretty heavily tattooed. But when they stare, I'll just walk up, start talking to them, make them at home. Especially like being on an ambulance, I used to have to cover them. Like, we were so, and Josh knows, I'm sure you know, you're pretty heavily tattooed yourself. I think we're becoming more accepted slowly. I used to have people scared of seeing them on the ambulance with me, and now they're more accepting. I could tell the difference in 15 years that I've been a paramedic, that they're a lot more acceptable than they used to be. So anyway, that's about it, guys. I don't think I have much more to show. I do, but I have to get up and go grab more junk. I'm loaded with stuff. Like, literally, I don't have room for my collection anymore. So corner in my house, almost to the ceiling, I have boxes of junk. And then our dining room table is covered with stuff that I've been making videos out of. And this stuff, this massive pile of stuff here is like just all kinds of stuff that I just pulled out of my car. So we're working on getting a bigger house. But I guess that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate everybody tuning in to check it out. I just wanted to kind of share my week. Some of it's a month-old stuff, and some of it's just this week. But I would like to go ahead and start doing this a little more often, where I show my stuff off, the stuff I buy. Because I try to get stuff that's hard to find, you know, so. But yes, sir. Josh, I really appreciate you coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Till next time, and I will be seeing all of you when you do your live feeds. Definitely. I'll always be there. So, pew pew. This is a Tattoo Toy Hunter, guys. Thanks, Christopher. I appreciate you, brother. And, Christopher, next time I get up to Houston and the weather's not terrible and the wife is not controlling my time, I want to hook up with you, and let's me and you show me around some of those vintage stores you were telling me about. I still need to hit a couple of the big flea markets y'all have over there. I don't even know where they're located. But, you know, maybe I can pick you up and we could just cruise around and check some things out next time. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, but y'all have some good stuff, man. The reason I'm collecting modern nowadays is because the technology, the way they do the facial screening, it's gotten like ridiculous. Like, you look at my old junk and it's ugly compared to what y'all get. So there's a lot of stuff I have to have. But yeah, I'm from the early 70s, so I collected toys, you know, as long as I can remember. But for sure in the 80s to 90s, that's when my toy and comic book collecting like was at its peak. So that's the stuff I really love. And I collect a lot of vintage Star Wars and stuff. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I've just started on the 6-inch line, because what's the hardest thing about a vintage Star Wars collector is getting used to from the 3 3/4 to the 6. But these are so beautiful. I mean, it's hard. But then the price, you know, it's a little different. The price is, you have to get used to paying 20 bucks for a figure, as opposed to, I remember my first toys to buy, like Star Wars wise, were 99 cents, you know, at Toys R Us. So it's a lot different now, 99 cents, and now this is, you know, whatever it is, retail 20 bucks. Oh yeah, they did good. She's beautiful. I really like that she comes with BB-8 also, because I love the robots, the androids. I have about, I think 6 of these now, though. I've got a couple. I've got Obi-Wan, and I've got a R2. I mean a C-3PO, and I got these. And I got I got a couple other ones. I got the unmasked Kylo Ren. So I've got some 6-inch coming around. I have like all of the 77 Star Wars figures loose, and I've got a bunch of the 80s vintage Star Wars loose, but new. This is what I'm getting that are new so far. Anyway, guys, okay, I guess that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you all for coming in and checking this video out. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time today. Hopefully I get internet pretty soon, because I have maybe about 6 videos worth of recordings on my computer that I cannot use right now because of the internet issue. I cannot even render them. I can't edit. and I hate it. I'm the type that puts out 3, 4, 5 videos a week sometimes, just because I enjoy the editing process, the artistic process of it. And I haven't been able to do anything in a couple days now, so I'm pretty bummed about it. But if they get it fixed and going, then today is the day. I'm gonna kick out a video. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it at that. Bless you all. Thank you so much. I will see you on the Facebook pages. Deuce.